Alright folks, Hayzink here. We're back talking about Street Fighter Duel once again, funnily enough. So yesterday I obviously put out the video saying that they have teased the fact that Akuma is going to be next coming to the game. But we've got a little bit more concrete information, and I wanted to talk about this because I have a feeling that some people might actually be worried about this, but I don't really think it's anything to worry about. But we'll go on and we'll talk about it, right? So you can see here that if we look at, where is it? It's in here somewhere. There we go. Impending Nightmare. This is basically saying Akuma is coming soon, right? So this works a lot like the Monster Hunter event, right? This is like a pre-event to the event kind of thing. Where basically if you go in here and you share, hint guys, you don't actually need to share. If you do that, you get the rewards anyway. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get these, okay? Now these are essentially something that I think people were kind of worried that we were going to get, and it's, I guess it's Akuma tokens, right? So you can see here, limited time recruit ticket can be used for single draws from specific limited summon reward pools. Collect 10 to exchange for a 10 draw. Limited summons is a new feature that will be made available at the same time as the Endless Nightmare event. Once limited summon is available, players can unlock it by clearing level 220A, right? So you can see this here, and if you go through this event, you get 20 at the end, 15, so that's 35, plus another 10, that's 45, plus another 5, that's 50, right? Now, what this looks like to me is essentially Akuma standalone divination, right? The ticket design and stuff like that isn't actually too dissimilar. I mean, if I go and look at divination here, go into here, I can't actually like bring it up close, but you can see there on that picture, if we look at everything about that, the shape of the ticket, the angle it sits at, the little indents at the side, round about, like up here, like if you look, little curves. And if we go back and we look at the Akuma event, you can see that that's exactly the same. That's basically what that is, right? Now, that's instantly going to make people worry that this event is going to be only using these, right? I don't necessarily think that's what's going to happen. Now, we need to take this with a massive dose of I am speculating, because I don't know, right? I don't know. It could just be that they are going to have these tickets and only these tickets, right? That is a possibility. Just putting it out there, got no idea, right? However, it may well just literally be that in this specific divination, there's going to be an Akuma memory for all we know. There could be an Akuma soul like shard thing for all we know, and they are going to be in here along with Akuma. That doesn't necessarily mean that we're not still going to be able to get Akuma from the normal divination pool, from the standard summoning pool, because I honestly don't think they'll repeat the issues that we had with Monster Hunter Ken. I really don't. I mean, honestly, if they do, then if people want to up and leave, then I don't blame them, to be honest. You can't, honestly, they can't look at what happened after that first event and think to themselves, yeah, let's do that again, right? The good thing I can say about these tickets though, is unlike Monster Hunter Ken event, they're clearly willing to give them as rewards, right? So if there is going to be a raid, if there is going to be missions, unlike Monster Hunter Ken, where all of the rewards were just random stuff but not really what you wanted, which was summoning currency, I don't think that's going to happen. Based on the fact that they're giving us 50 before the event even starts, I would be shocked if you couldn't earn an additional maybe 50 to 100 just doing milestone missions and things like that, right? Again, speculation on my part, I don't know. No one knows. Anyone who comes to you just now and says to you, this is how it's going to be, this is how it's going to work, or even if they say, this is how it worked on another version of the game, sure, it might be the same as that, but the problem we've got is, that's what people done for Monster Hunter Ken. For Monster Hunter Ken, people says, don't worry guys, this is how it was on this version, and everybody was expecting something that they didn't get, right? So, we need to really temper our expectations. If they do kind of make this more pay to win, I can understand how you would be all upset. Completely, 100%. I don't necessarily think, like I say, that is what we're going to leap to on this one. We might. We absolutely might. Got no idea. But personally, I just have the sneaky suspicion that's not going to happen, right? So you can see here that you need to do this before you start. I've had people after Monster Hunter Ken saying, oh, how did you get that aura frame thing for your avatar? And it's like, well, did you not do the share event? No, well, you're not getting it then, right? It's like this. You need to do this straight away. I think the fact that you need to do 7 shares, if you don't do it from the start, you won't get all of these. So make sure you do this daily, because I mean, five pulls on whatever this banner is, with the potential of having more that we can earn from the event. You don't want to miss any, right? Plain and simple, you don't want to miss any. Because even if Akuma does go into the standard divination pool, and he does go into the regular summoning pool, if you get enough of these currencies to get 1, maybe 2 copies of Akuma, then that 180 diamonds you've got left that you're going to use on the normal divination pool, it's going to go a lot further, right? The thing is as well, this pool here, when it's using these tickets, just because it uses these tickets doesn't mean that you won't be able to use diamonds on it. The one you might be able to use diamonds to buy these tickets, we don't know, right? But the one thing you won't be able to use is normal divination tickets, right? You're not. That's clearly not going to happen, because these are their own type of thing. So if you are someone who has stocked up, I've got 18, or is it 180? What have I got, 180, or have I got 18? Hang on, what have I got? 18? No, I've got 180, right? So I wouldn't really call that stocking up. There's people who've got like 600 and stuff. If you'd saved them in the hope of going hard on the banner, and the only banner that's available is going to be like this special divination pool, that's going to suck a little bit, because you're probably not going to be able to use your standard gold divination tokens on it, most likely. But you might be able to use diamonds. Who knows? But again, he probably still will just go into the normal divination pool. I'm honestly, I'm thinking strongly, he'll probably still go into the standard divination pool. This will be, I bet you, I'm so sure, I'm huffing copium. But I'm really thinking that this is maybe just going to be Akuma focused. Like, as I say, it's going to maybe have equipment that's geared, designed, but like specifically for Akuma's typing. So you're not going to go and summon on a normal divination banner where you can just get any old type of gear. It's going to have shards that are specifically designed for someone like Akuma, because remember, there is an Akuma like soul thing. There'll be an EX that's maybe designed around about Akuma. All of that will be in this pool, is what I'm thinking, exclusively. Whereas if you summon in the standard divination pool, you can get all sorts of junk that could be for anything, you know. I think that's potentially what it's going to be. So don't panic. This isn't like Akuma coins. I mean, kind of Akuma tickets, right? But again, we need to wait and see how it plays out. It could be positive. Like, again, this could just literally be extra on top of like standard summoning. So I can already feel the panic setting in with people. Don't worry about it. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to have faith for this one. And don't worry, I'll be the first to call absolute shenanigans if you can't use standard divination tickets and stuff like that. So we'll see. But anyway, I've been Hayzink, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't be panicking. We'll see how it goes. Peace.